Hey crafty family, it's me. I always say that. Why do I say that? I don't know. I always say it's me. I don't know why I don't want to say my name. Like, I don't care if anybody knows my name, but it's like, it's weird. I don't say, hey crafty family, it's Stacy. I don't know why. That's weird. I don't know. Is it weird? I don't know. Anyway, enough with that. Today, we are going to make something. We're going to make these flowers that I made. Aren't they cute? They're adorable. I love them. They're just cute little flowers, and they're basically just scrunchied up paper. I'll show you how to make these. Okay, so what you do is you need to have 5, am I doing this right? 4 circles out of pattern paper, or solid paper if you really want to do solid paper, or painted paper, whatever you want. 4 circles that are kind of coordinating. So I've got, let's say, these 4 circles. I cut out, they're 1 3/4, and I don't have a 1 3/4 punch. I only have a 1 inch punch, and I'm finding more and more that I really need to get some different size circle punches and maybe some flower punches. Those are like what I'm gonna put on my list to eventually get. I've been using this, which is awesome as long as the blade is really sharp, which I had to change the blade because the first few that I cut out, I don't know if I have them here, but they were like, the edges of them got kind of chopped up a little, like didn't look right. But as soon as I changed the blade, it was all good. I love this thing, but sometimes I just want to punch, and this only, the lowest you can go is 1 inch. So I'm going to eventually want to get like under 1 inch size punches. I do have 1 inch punch. I have this scalloped punch, and I do have a round 1 inch punch, but those are all the circle ones I have for now. But you're also going to need a 1 inch circle. So you're going to need 4 1 3/4 inch. Okay, and then you're going to need 2 1 inch, and it doesn't have to be scalloped. I just grabbed the scallop punch. You can use regular, you know, regular circle punch, doesn't matter. So you're going to punch out 2 of these. So okay, so 2 of those. So that's what you got. 4 1 3/4 and 2 1 inch. Doesn't have to be scalloped. Okay, it's so funny because I've got like serious crafting ADD. I made these flowers, and then like I usually let my YouTube videos just keep playing as I'm crafting, and every now and again something will catch my eye. And so I made these 4, and then I stopped and like saw something else and freaked out and had to make it. So I made, where's the other one I made? Here it is. So then I stopped and I learned how to make these. So I made these, which I'm going to show you how to do in another video. The middle one came out really cute, but they're all cute. They're like those leaf things. I'll show you how to make those in another video. But it's so funny because like I jumped from one thing to another, and then after I jumped to the leaves, I started jumping to something else, which requires, you know, paper. So like I've been jumping, and I stopped. When I got to this one, I was making paper tassels. When I got to this one, I said, okay, wait. Let me do a video on this one, and then a video on the leaf things, and then I can jump to the tassels. It's like, slow it down, lady. Okay, so after you got your 4 1 3/4 circles and your 2 1 inch circles, you're going to set this one aside, and you're going to take this one, and you're going to get a pair of scissors. There we go. And you're going to cut 4 slits in this. So basically you're going to, like as if you're cutting pizza slices, but you're not going to go all the way to the center, but you're going to make 1 slit and then go to the other side, make another slit almost to the center but not quite. Let me zoom you in just a little wee bit. Can't zoom you in too much because then I go out of frame like constantly. Okay, so I made 2 slits. on opposite sides, and then you're going to turn it and make 2 more slits on opposite sides, almost to the center, but not quite. So it's got 4 sections. You see that? Okay. And now I learned this from somebody else. Yep, that was good. I learned this from somebody else on YouTube, and they did it a little differently than this, but I found that this works best for me. So I'll put her video below, and you can watch that, and you might think her way is the best way. It don't matter. It's up to you. Then you're going to take your, oh, see, this is one of the ones that started to cut. See how it got like that little section there where it messed it up? It's fine. I'll just use that as my area of where I cut. You're going to cut 1 slit in each of these right to the middle. So you're making like little Pac-Mans. Except you're not cutting out another section. Waka, 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 waka. I love Pac-Man. So you're going to cut 1 slit in each one of these circles. Right to the center. Just 1. I love this swirly paper. It's like my favorite. Then you're going to take your little one that you cut 4 into. Now here's what you're going to do. Hopefully you're able to see this. I'm going to go just a little further into the center on this one. Yeah, it's a little hair. Okay. Each piece of paper that has the slit, you're going to take the slit and you're going to match slit to slit. That does not sound good. And you're going to put like this, where one side goes on the top and the other side goes underneath of this thing. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Then you're going to move it and you're going to do the next one. And you're going to put that slit, one underneath and one over top. And it gets a little finicky, but it's really not that hard. Like so. And they don't look even, and that's fine. They're not supposed to. Okay? Then you're going to turn it, and now it gets a little harder to find it. But there's the slit right there. Okay? So you're going to take your next piece. And you're going to do the same thing. One's going to go right in here, and then the other one's going to go on top. Like that. All the way in. It gets a little finicky, but it works. See? So now it looks like that. So now you're going to turn it. You're going to find your other slit, which is going to be on top of the last one that you just did. This one's the hardest one to do, even though it's really not that hard. Okay, so you're going to put underneath, between the bottom and this layer, you're going to slip your little Pac-Man in. It's a little finicky because you got to kind of wiggle it in there. And then this one goes like that. And you just keep wiggling it until you get it in. Wiggle it just a little bit. There we go. So that's what it looks like. Now you're going to adjust them so that all the colors show. So like you might have to move this one back a little bit. But you basically want to make sure all 4 colors kind of show right in this top area. Kind of evenly. You can kind of swing them around a little bit. So that's where I got them, where I like them. And you know what? I forgot to turn my glue gun on, but that's okay. So you'll notice that they're not evenly circled on the outside, and that's fine. Just worry about the center looking even, like that one showing, that one showing, that one showing, that one showing. Okay? Once you get it like that, you don't see that little blue piece anymore. The difference that she did was, for the blue piece that I used to slit all of them into, this piece, and then I cut the 4 slits in, she used a white piece this big, a white piece of cardstock this big, and put 4 slits in it and did it with this. But at the end result, it showed. You were able to see it. So I did one with a colored piece like this, okay? I used a pattern paper, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just use pattern paper, and I did it with that, but then I realized it didn't really show enough to bother wasting one of these that I can use for one of the petals or whatever. So I decided to try it with a smaller piece, and that didn't show at all, and you didn't waste as much paper, and it worked out perfectly, and it doesn't really, you don't see it. So that kind of was the best option the way I do it. Now you can check her way and do it that way, up to you. So anyway, once you do this, then you're going to flip it over onto your surface. And don't mind the white paint all over my hands. I was outside painting rocks, like literally, which I'll show you in an upcoming video when I'm finished with it. So now you're going to take your other one that's whole, and you're going to glue it to the back. Now, of course, me, stupidly, didn't heat up my glue gun, so I'm not sure how long this will take to heat up. Supposedly this heats up quickly, so I don't know, but I guess for now we can just use some glue. Like I'll grab this because it's right here. We'll just do glossy accents. So that holds pretty quick. Okay, put some glue on it, put it right in the center, and that'll hold all your pieces together. Because I think, I'm trying to remember if she glued anything. I don't remember how she did it, but anyway, that held everything together. That holds everything together pretty much. And if you have any issues down the line, you know, as you're scrunching it and stuff, you can always slip a little glue underneath one of the petals or something if you find that they're loose in any way. But I found that it's rare that you have to do that. Maybe sometimes, but it's not worth worrying about gluing every little thing. Okay, so once you glue that, and that sticks pretty good usually, then you're going to start, and what she did was she kind of folded all of them over, like on all four, like that, to get the scrunching started. And I really hope you're going to be able to see this. Let me see how zoomed in I am and can be. Alright, I'm going to try to stay in camera view. Okay, like in other words, she started the scrunching process by doing that. And then basically what you're going to do is put like folds into the card stock all the way around. And I don't remember whether she did all at once. Maybe she did all at once at first. Like where you just went around and you kind of put this little fold into it. You're kind of like scrunching it in. Like so. And then you go around and you kind of do like the individual petals. Like so. And you got to lift some up to get to the bottom ones. And like don't do them all in the same area, like scatter them throughout. And don't worry, it's going to look like a hot mess, I promise. It will look like a hot mess for a minute as you go. It will look like a hot mess. But you're just going to put these little folds in wherever. Just keep going around and kind of, basically you're, you know, just scrunching up the paper. And then once you start scrunching it up, then you can kind of like grab it and do this thing where you just kind of push it towards the center a little bit where it looks like that. And then you just straighten it out a little bit. And look how cute. And you see like all the papers, because of the way you put that in, all on the top layer, you're able to see like all the papers. So that's what it looks like. See? Then you take whatever center you want. Now here's where you can take another piece of your punched paper in a coordinating color, like this blue goes with that. And you can take this and do scrunching to this in the center. You could scrunch it towards the center, like so. And then you can hot glue that into the center, which actually I might take some, well, I'll put it in there first. This should be hot now. So I'll put this in the center. And now you can put whatever you want as your center. You could put a button. That's what I did for these. I put a button, but maybe this time I'll do a rhinestone. I don't know what I do with my rhinestones. There they are. Maybe I'll do a rhinestone. You just want something little. I could do a pink rhinestone. Yeah, that'll be cute. Alrighty. And there you go. You just got a little scrunchy flower. And they're easy to make. Get the kids involved. Because they like to scrunch things up. But how cute is that? And it was very easy to do. And so you can make loads and loads of them. And these ones I took, I had this sparkly, I got in Happy Mail a long time ago, or a while ago. Of course I forget who sent it to me. If you're out there, let me know because I forget. Sorry. These awesome glitter squares. And so I punched out some of that scalloped punch with that in a couple of them and scrunch that up and then put a button or a rhinestone in the middle. So you could do that too. You could do glitter, or you can put glossy accents in the center. You could put beads in the center. You can do whatever you want. But they're just a fun, cute thing, and you can make, you know, sit here and punch out like I did, you know, a massive amount of these circles that all coordinate, and then you could sit and make all different flowers and use them for your, you know, your journals, your pocket letters, whatever you want. So isn't that cool? Yay! So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. I love these. They're so cute. They're so cute. And I hope you make them. Let me know what you think below. And let me know if you're going to make some. And yeah, if you have any variations on it, or, you know, I'll put the link below to the lady that that I learned it from, so you can see her video and check out how she did it. I always encourage you to check out the person that I originally got the idea from. I just changed it up a little bit. And then hopefully the next video you see, we're going to do some of these awesome leaves. I guess they're like, I don't know, considered skeleton-y type leaves. I don't know what they're called. I honestly don't know. But I like them, and they're cute. And that's the first one I did, and it's just all clumped glitter. It's like all glitter. It's still cute, but I love them. They're adorable. Maybe they can sit, I can cut off the end and sit them with these. No, probably not. Anyway, make sure you do what you love and love what you do and be nice to people. And I'll see you guys later. Love ya. Bye.